Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ravens take over.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Out of Monmouth College, it's Alex Tanney. He'll be the man under center leading this crew.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 15. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Man, that ain't made no sense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson.
Tanney's pass.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and the 13.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Complete to number 47. It's a game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass at just under 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now third
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they're on the 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jansen.
Kenny's pass. Complete to his tight end. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 3rd down, 3rd and 3. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That's good.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Zach Bond in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
For number 82.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Witherspoon on the coverage.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 39.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Jones now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The previous play is under review.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Al Woods able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here now, a look at LaShawn McCoy. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. That catch good for only a couple. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete to Tate.
Jones.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Now McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go with McCoy. And he takes it in for a Colts score. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run.
Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Ravens, nothing.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Colts to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. Jones on 1st and 10. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
LaShawn McCoy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
1-yard line.
From the gun. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turn the ball over back to their offense, and try to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
2nd down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Jones now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to Troy Fumagalli.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the Ravens.
From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely.
Brings up 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
McCoy, the ball carrier. The tackle by Darrell Taylor. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 16. Ravens nothing.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
Tanny's pass.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 14.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Ravens.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Al Woods in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jack Crawford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ravens nothing.
set to go on offense once more. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At the 29-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Darrell Taylor in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Incomplete from the contact.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Again, it's McCoy. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
That That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Ravens nothing.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Ravens
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here when they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
One extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to number 47.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jack Crawford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jones
only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Tanny's pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Over the middle, complete. That's Jansen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To number 44.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for number 82.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
On the cover.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Tanny's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Steps out of bounds.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Jack Crawford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 10-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's now 4th.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Zach Vaughn. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Colts, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the 1st half at 3 and 5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.